time. There's lights that burn so brightly in the northeast sky, they shine from the place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome, but nothing beats the feeling of when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to It's All Black and White TV. Yes, I'm at St James's Park this morning. I came yesterday to go and visit family. Wished I was here for the match tomorrow. Unfortunately, I couldn't get tickets for that game, but I just thought I'd come up, do a stadium vlog, and see what's happening about in the stadium. So, guys, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel up the search results and makes it found more easy. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do, so it helps the channel grow. And also, bell notification tells you when I've got any live shows on or upcoming shows. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, guys. So, I'm currently walking through St James's Park at the moment. It's a little bit busyish around here. There's quite a few vans here, so obviously setting up for tomorrow's game. I'm going to go and have a look in the club shop, see what bargains I can get had in the club shop, if there's any. And yeah, I just thought as I was up here, may as well take the opportunity to do a little vlog from St James's Park. And as you can see, I'm right outside the Milburn stand area. Yeah, so absolutely brilliant. See at the background there. There you go, there's entrance. But yeah, guys, so we host Leeds United tomorrow, 3 p.m. kickoff. Shall there be a lot of places showing it as well live. I mean, what's your thoughts for tomorrow's game? I personally think we should beat Leeds, hopefully about 3-0, I reckon. I mean, go 3-1, because I think they could score. But we should have too much for Leeds tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'll just pop to some comments here. And Niall's in. He says, Tony boy, good morning, Niall. I hope you're well, mate. Get ready for the new year. And Jess says, hey, Tony. Hey, Jess, I hope you're well, mate. Yeah, so as I say, I'm at St James's Park, guys, currently. And I say, a little bit busy, but not massively over busy. And see, I wish I was coming here tomorrow for the match, but unfortunately not. But, I'm coming down towards Bobby Robson's statue now. There he is in the background. And now heading down towards Alan Shearer. So I've got Alan Shearer statue behind me there now. There he is. Moral. Yes, that was Moral. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be an easy game tomorrow. Let's not forget. I mean, Leeds are not a bad side, but it'll be the first time Eddie Howe and Jesse March have met as managers. So it should be an interesting contest tomorrow. But it's a one I'm expecting us to take all 3 points from. And then that sets us up nicely for Tuesday when we go ahead and play Arsenal down at the Emirates. And we'll talk more about that game after tomorrow's. I mean, tomorrow I'll be doing a warm-up show, so that'll be a warm-up show ahead of the game with team lineups and how the game's going to go. And then I'll also have a match reaction as well after the game tomorrow night. So I'll confirm a time with that. But as I say, guys, I was just doing a quick vlog. I'd probably love to go in the club shop, but I'll probably get into trouble for doing a podcast in the club shop. But I'll leave going in there because I don't really want to upset anybody and get into any trouble. So, but yeah, just at the club store now. There we go. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, it's exciting at the moment. I mean, love to see Champions League football come back here to St James's Park, wouldn't we? I mean, we've been out without it for a long time, and to get Champions League football back would be absolutely fantastic. You know, where will we finish this season? Well, I put a poll out the other night on my live show, and 78% of the vote said we'll finish in the top 4, and I hope we do. I would love to see Leicester beat Liverpool tonight, mind. And I would love to see Vardy score right in the last minute. That would be the total shithousery on Liverpool, wouldn't it, if Jamie Vardy scored right in the last minute of the game and won it for Leicester 2-1. I mean, the January window opens on Sunday. Who are we going to bring in? Again, that's an interesting one, because there's now talk of this Perone, that Man City are going in with 8 million for him. We don't know who the exact targets are. Everything's kept quiet at the club at the moment. So let's just wait and see what happens. But it's exciting. And it'd be great to see who we bring in the January window. There's reports that we're going in for Tielemans and Maddison in January. Because is Maddison really injured? This is the thing. Is he injured, or are Leicester City just telling Brendan Rodgers, let's keep him out of the way and keep him fresh because we want to sell him in January? We don't know. That might be the question. They might not want to get Maddison injured. So who knows? All I know is it's getting very, very blustery here, and it is starting to rain just a little bit. Nothing major, but it's very, very windy. And I'm now next to Jackie Milburn. What a striker he was. What a guy. And but Alan Shearer to break his record, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I mean, do drop your comments. I mean, what's your thoughts on tomorrow's game? Are we going to win? How many we're going to win by? What's the score? Who's going to score for us? Also, January window is just around the corner now on Sunday. And who are we going to sign in January? How many are we going to sign? I would probably say sign about maybe 2, I'd reckon. 2 or 3. 3 max, I think. There's talk of this young lad coming in, this Matthias Franco, who plays as a midfielder stroke forward. Let's see what he's got to offer. I know he's only 18, so we're going to put pressure on the lad. Will he go down the same as Garan Kowal, where he'll have to go out on loan for like visa-wise? But you know what? It's all exciting times ahead here. It's great to be a Newcastle supporter at this time, isn't it? I mean, as I say, I've been through all the tough times at Newcastle throughout the 80s. Then we had the wow in the 90s with Keegan and Sir John, Freddie Shepherd. And then we had the lows when our former owner took this club over and totally ripped the heart and soul out of this club. But now these new owners are putting the heart and soul back into this club. We've got the club back. We are challenging again, which is what this club should be doing, challenging. We should be challenged for every honour going out there. And we need to continue doing that. I'm still convinced we're going to win the Carabao Cup. I did say that before the ball was kicked. Just wished I'd put a damn bet on it now, that's the thing. But you know what? I'll take it if we can win the Carabao Cup. That'd be fantastic. If we win the Carabao Cup, finish in the top 4 and get the semi-finals of the FA Cup, that's been an absolutely magnificent season. I mean, do we dare dream if we beat Arsenal on Tuesday down at the Emirates? Do we dare dream that we could end up being in the title chase? I mean, we are up there. Yes, we're 7 points off Arsenal, but who knows? I mean, if you look back at it, if we'd beat Palace and Bournemouth and maybe Wolves, we would be right up there with Arsenal just about. So, yeah, we would have had another, 6 points. So that would be 39 points we would have been on. We would have been won by Arsenal. But you know what? Doesn't matter, because we're in the top 4. We've really shook the big 6 up. You really are running scared now. I mean, Liverpool's gone out and signed Gakpo between 35 and 45 million. A bargain in my eyes, because I think he's one hell of a player. I'd love to have seen him at St James's Park. But Now, there's talks about Jorginho as well, and I saw John mention that as well. To be fair, I think at 31, he's a bit old, because we sort of look at younger players now. So I would rather not. If there was a choice of Enzo Fernandez or Jorginho, I would see Enzo Fernandez all day because he's 21 and he's got time to grow, and he's got years ahead of him. Also, we're being linked to Manu Kone as well, but Mönchengladbach don't want to sell him, and I can see why. Now, I've always said about this guy, and I've always hammered about this guy, that this guy is one hell of a defensive midfielder, and he would be great in the black and white in Newcastle. 21-year-old Frenchman. He can pick out a great pass. He can do a long ball. He can do a short ball. The lad's got it. But you just think, if he came to Newcastle with Eddie Howe would get that extra 20, 30% out of him. You know, they're looking at giving Mickey a new contract. Absolutely fantastic. Get him signed, because he's only got 18 months left. So the last thing we need is people sniffing around Mickey. Because look at the player Mickey's turned into through Eddie Howe. Joe Linton, another player Eddie Howe's turned around. Eddie Howe has this magic touch. And, you know, he's absolutely fantastic manager. He's doing very well. I never had doubted Eddie Howe coming into this club. I know a few people did. And a few people were like underwhelmed, like, oh, well, we got this money, but we haven't got a bigger manager. Don't need a bigger manager. We got one, Eddie Howe. Because I'll tell you now, his stock is rising and rising and rising. There's going to be, if we win the cup this season and finish in the top four, they're going to be clubs when they get rid of managers looking at Eddie Howe, but they won't get him because he's happy here and he doesn't want to go from here. And this guy's here for a long time. But let's just see. And as I say, it's great being in the top four. I just want to see us sustain this pressure and stay there. And then we've got Man United coming up this in the new year. We've got Liverpool as well to come at home. If we can beat Liverpool at home and get them back for what they did at Anfield, then we really are shaking up this big six. We really are. We proved it against Man City. We drew with them 3-3. We've beat Chelsea up here. You know, so we are tearing up this big six, and they are frightened. But it is weird how people do say, how are these big six managing to sign all these players? Where's the FFP being mentioned about them? But as soon as we look at a player, oh, well, it's FFP comes into play. Tell you why, they're frightened. The big six are scared shitless of us. They are scared because Newcastle United are back. And we're not only back, but we are back with a bang. And we are going to show the Premier League we mean business now. And you can see why they never wanted our takeover going through. But they couldn't stop our takeover because factors behind the scenes dictated that this takeover had to go through. And now the Premier League are seeing it. And you know what? It's fantastic because I like it when we're sticking this up the big six. So Wayne says, hello, Tony and the lads. How you, Wayne? Hope you're well, mate. How you doing today? But yeah, let's take it up there and just keep it up there and keep the pressure on this big six because they are frightened. And that's why they're going out their way to try and get players in because they know we're coming and they know we're here. And even if we're finishing top four this season, let's not forget, this is not going to be a one-season wonder, flash in the pan. We'll be in the top four for a long time to come. And we'll eventually be Premier League champions. And I tell you, we will be. And I hope I see that as well because, you know, I'm 50-year-old now and I've never seen us win a trophy. I know we can see the Intertoto Cup, but that's not really a trophy, was it? But let's just see what we can achieve because we can achieve great things at this great club. And this club deserves to be in the top four. The problem is, 10 years ago, we finished 5th. That's when we should have made progression. And if our former owner had put away his, like, thinking about how to save money, if he'd just been a little bit braver and spent a little bit more money, who knows where we could have been. But he didn't. Instead, he ruined this club. But like I say, the new owners are here. They love this club, and they're going to make sure that we're up here fighting for everything. We're going to fight for every trophy, even Champions League as well when we get there. So yeah, but this season will not be a flash in the pan. This will be a concurrent. This will happen season after season. Even Paul Merson has said, Newcastle on up here for one season in the top four. He says they'll be up there more seasons, if not every season. So, and that's come from Merson. He's changing his tune now, isn't he? I know Jason Cundy the other night on Talk Sport sort of said, well, can Newcastle get in the top four? Maybe. But it might just be a flash in the pan. Well, Jason Cundy, I'm telling you now, it won't be a flash in the pan. You can think that, but we know it's not a flash in the pan. Wayne says, I'm all right, but how are you? Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, mate. I was up here yesterday to see family. And then I just thought, because I'm going back home tonight on the 6:30 train, and I just thought, yeah, I'll pop here and do a vlog. And but guys, I mean, exciting times ahead for us. Can't wait for more to come, and can't wait to see where we finish at the end of the season, because, you know, who knows where we finish. We could even finish runners up in the Premier League. We can show how we can get beat, but we can bounce back. We got beat to Liverpool in controversial circumstances. We had a lacklustre draw against Palace. I was at that game. Isak should have scored. Yes, we all know. We had a goal ruled out, which shouldn't have been ruled out by VAR. And then we had that draw against Bournemouth. We were woeful again, and we were lucky to even get a point out of that game. And I did say we do not need to give Philip Billing any space, and he got it and scored. But then we went down and smashed Fulham. And then we smashed Brentford. So, just shows you, we might have lost one game, but we came back. And then now we're 11 unbeaten in the Premier League since losing that game against Liverpool. So, that's a great run to have in the Premier League. And I know I had a laugh the other night, tongue-in-cheek, saying, oh yeah, well, we're only 7 points away from that 40-point mark. But it's true, we are. But we aren't going to get sucked into a relegation zone, never ever. That word, I don't ever want to hear that word associated with Newcastle again, relegation, because we've been there, done that twice. It'll never happen under these owners, I can guarantee you that. Well, I would hope to guarantee you that, but I could say probably I'm 90%, 99% sure that it will never happen again. But yeah, I mean, the good times are ahead now, guys, and it's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, just loving life at the moment as a Newcastle fan. You know, as I say, I've supported the club for 40 years, since 1982, since I was 10-year-old. And yeah, I remember Keegan. Keegan was my idol when he was here. I mean, not as a manager, but as a player as well, you know. And I mean, as a player, he was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe when we signed Keegan back then, because that was a huge deal to get such a huge player of that calibre as well. And then I remember when he played against QPR, then went off in a helicopter. Very sad day that. But then he came back as a manager, and he did wonders for the club as a manager. You know, he did very, very well. We nearly had the title. We should have probably won the title, if I'm honest. But, you know, we played great football. We played attacking football, and that's that's all that mattered at the end of the day. We played, and we had a team that tried. And that was the best thing about it. And we had a couple of cup finals in the 90s as well, in the FA Cup. But yeah, it's all looking up. But guys, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel up the search results and helps people find it more easily. If you're brand new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so, helps the channel grow. And also bell notification tells you when I'm live, like I am now, or pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So yeah, I'm on 209 subscribers. So I'm only 41 away now from 250. So it'll be great to get up to that. To 250 subscribers would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, to even smash the 200 barrier before the end of this year, since I've been going since October, absolute fantastic. Can't honestly believe how it's happened so quick. But this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put great content out there for you guys. And I'm going to continue in 2023 to put more and more great content out there as well. Because I just love bringing the content to you guys, sharing my experiences as a Newcastle fan, from what I've gone through to what we are now. And Yeah. Yeah, mate, I am. I'm 50, mate. Yeah, I know. It makes me feel bloody old when I say that. But yeah, no, I just can't wait to see Newcastle lift some silverware. And God, I'll tell you what, it's going to be one male party in my house when we will lift some silverware, because that's been a long time coming, I tell you. But yeah, last time we won major silverware was '69 Fairs Cup, so under Joe Harvey. But yeah, really can't wait for us to lift it. But yeah, guys, it's almost New Year, and hopefully it'll be a happy New Year for us tomorrow after we beat Leeds and give them nuts a happy New Year. I mean, on the Leeds side, they're saying Jack Harrison could play tomorrow. He was just left out as a precaution because of an illness or something. He was on the bench. But even him in the team tomorrow doesn't frighten us. We are not the team that Leeds can now go out there and thrash 5-2 or 5-1 like they have done in the past to us. We are a totally different animal. We are not that easy 4 or 5-0. Leicester found that out. I saw Leicester fans mouthing off before the game on Twitter. Oh, we'll beat Newcastle 4-0. It's easy this game. Well, sorry to say, Leicester, it's not that easy anymore at Newcastle United. We are a different animal. We are a different breed. Our pressing, our intensity caught Leicester out on Boxing Day. They couldn't cope with it. And even Brendan Rodgers come out after the game and said Newcastle are a terrific team. And he thinks we're in the title race as well, Brendan Rodgers. So for Brendan Rodgers to come out and say we're in the title race just shows you that people are actually taking notice of where we are. And if you remember with Tielemans in the summer, he did say when he wants to go to a new club, he wants to go to a club with a project. Well, come on, Yuri. He has a club with a project. Newcastle United. Come and join us here, mate. Bring Madison with you. Come here and give your best here, mate, and become a cult hero on that pitch. Like Bruno is, and like J7 is, and like everybody else is. And yeah, come and join a club that's on the up, because the only way this club is on the up. This club is going up, up, up. And when it is in full lift off, it's going to take some stopping, I tell you now. But guys, thank you for joining me on this short show. I know it's been a short one, about 22 minutes. But, as I say, I just thought I'd do a quick vlog from the stadium. And but guys, I may appear on PD Proudlock's show tonight via the train if I can get a decent signal. But if not, I'm back tomorrow, 1:30, with the warm-up show, Newcastle United versus Leeds United, and with the team lineups and analysis. And do you know what? Can't wait. I want tomorrow's match here. This is the thing. I can't wait for every match. And I'm like every other Newcastle fan now. We now can't wait for match days. We are starved of it when we don't have a match. So, yeah, we just want the football. And we're glad when that World Cup was over. Wayne says we're a different kettle of fish, but yes, Wayne, we absolutely are, mate. We are a total definite kettle of fish now. We're not that easy team no more. We are a totally different side now. And as I say, onwards and upwards. Let's end 2022 with a bang, with a great win tomorrow. And then 2023, we start at Arsenal. Let's go down there and beat Arsenal. Can we beat them? Why not? Just give it a go, lads. Give it a go. But even if we come out that side with a draw, I'll take that all day. But until then, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. And shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.